All right, we got Corbin
Morning.
Claypool in the house today, and Greg Wright's team at EXP Realty, and Corbin Claypool from Nexa Mortgage. And today, guys, what are we talking about today, Corbin? Goal setting, right?
Goal setting.
Goal
Goal
setting. What
setting.
you do to achieve
Okay.
a higher level of income and business, and happier clients in your business by goal setting, having more time with your
Absolutely.
family, and how it changes your business. And we'll give you a couple examples of what me and Corbin didn't do with goal setting and how it affected our business and how we changed that, right? So we're gonna
Absolutely.
go over the aspects today. It's about goal setting, and we're gonna help you achieve that. Okay, guys. So here we go. Corbin, we're talking about goal setting today, right? And
Yeah.
and the problem I see with a lot of agents and lenders, including myself from before, and if I'm not careful, I will stay on. And even today, I have to keep the mindset that I do it and look at my goals every day. I have them posted right behind my computer. Get in that in a little while. But that's the problem today's real estate agents and lenders. We just kind of want to fly by the seat of our pants. Hey man, got to lead, right? Got to follow up on the lead. Got to do this. Okay, hold on, slow down. Whoa. Why not have a goal setting, right? Why not set the goals so we have a structured business that we can
Mhm.
replicate and duplicate, make a better financial living, making more money in layman's terms, and working less hours, more
Mhm.
money in less hours, having a duplicatable business, right? By setting goals and
Uh-huh.
showing you how to make it happen. It isn't that hard. It's not
Yeah.
that hard. It's all
Yep.
between these 8 inches right here.
Yep.
It's got to keep that in point. So, uh, Corbin, can you give a problem? I mean, what do you see in the industry, and do you see them setting goals in your business, or just a few of us doing it?
Yeah, no, it's just a few of us doing it. I don't think anybody actually, I mean, not anybody. There's people that I know that do it, but for the majority, they don't sit down and write out a list of goals of what they want to achieve for that year, right? And I think that's the first step, is just kind of getting a vision, an idea of where you want to be in 2021 so that you can blow your business up. Because it's possible to blow your business up in a year. You just have to have a plan to do it. And then you have to be willing to make the commitment every single day during the year and follow through on those goals. I think that's a main thing as well. Another problem is maybe they do set goals, but then they're not following through on them. And we've all been there. I'm not perfect. I've done that, but I think, the day in and day out disciplines are what's going to push you towards achieving the goals that you set. So,
Okay, so that's the problem we're having is the probably I would say about 10% of the mortgage industry, and I would say 10% of the real estate agents are that want to perform and do well and have a great real estate business. Brokers, agents, and teams alike, low, medium, and high producers set goals. The other 90% don't. I've seen that in our own EXP office here, and I've
yep.
seen that in Fresno, in the Central Valley, just about everywhere I went. It's the same across the nation. I have a lot of people, owners and business owners in real estate for EXP and other companies, and they say the same thing. Uh, so that takes us in to an example. So not setting goals creates havoc in your business. You work more, you're more stressed, and you make less money, and you have less happy clients because you're not organized and you're not
Absolutely.
you're not disciplined, right? So,
Yeah, absolutely.
so
Yep.
I've got an example. Can I give an example of how not setting goals and having an unstructured business had affected my business in the past?
Yeah. So,
Okay, so I've been in, 30 seconds here. Quick history on me for those that may not know. I've been in the real estate business 15 years full time, and started coaching about a little over 8 years ago. Full time, not not play coaching. It's full time. Where I have a full time real estate coach. He gives me homework. I do these things. It's an amazing tool to create organization and goals in your business. From that knowledge is what and experience is what I share with the other agents out there and the public in these podcasts. I
mhm.
love to share and make this industry better to do my part. So it's free information and I love to share. So with that, I remember I got to about 6, 7 years in my business and I was running and I did okay. I mean, because my work ethic and my mindset, I worked hard, but I was working my butt off really, really hard. 12-hour days was normal, 6 and 7 days a week. Okay, think about that, 70, 65 low to 80 hours a week, just nuts. doing well, but I started to burn out in year 7. I was getting tired. I was getting, wasn't happy, wasn't settled in my body, my mind, and my spirit. And I realized, you know what, there's got to be a better way. I've been hearing about different coaching. So I sought after some coaching and got into a Mike Ferry coaching. Mike Ferry's one of the bigger gurus in real estate coaching, been doing it for years. Took them full time, and boy, what a difference. He set one of the top things that Mike Ferry's coaching system sets on and has trained us on, and I share that training with everybody else now, is the time discipline every day. You have time blocks. Your morning starts at a certain time. You do this in the morning, you get there. So I didn't follow that example, right? I didn't know better. So because of that, and what it caused me to do by not having the coaching, not having the goal setting, it didn't allow me to have a long-term business, because I have to understand that real estate and loans are a marathon business, right? We're not running a sprint. We have to marathon this the rest of our life. Have a sustainable, duplicatable business, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
And so my example was I didn't get to the level I could have, and I wasn't happy as I should have because I didn't set my goals. I didn't understand how to set them correctly. So that created a lot of hardship in my business. Although I did fairly well with amount of closings every year, it caused me not to be settled. I wasn't very happy, and I was running hard, and I was physically burning out, mentally and emotionally, spiritually burning out. Right. So that's the problem that it caused. And if I did try to set a goal, I really didn't know how to do it. Didn't have anybody showing me that, no coaching or otherwise. So I was just kind of like a hamster wheel in a wheel, always available. I like to say, hey, call me 24/7. Call me, text me, page me, email me. I'm available. Come on, man. Nobody's available like that. You'll burn out. So then I got into the coaching. I'll talk about that next. So that was my horror story of not setting goals and not getting the proper training with those goals to get me to where I needed to be to have more time. Give me an example from you.
Yeah, no, when I first got into this industry, I wasn't taking it super seriously. I was actually going to school, and also I was doing a network marketing company called Enagic, which changed my life because I met a lot of good people with a positive influence in my life that made me better. But at the time, I wasn't wasn't taking it seriously. I wasn't closing that many transactions. I didn't have my goals laid out. It was kind of like flying by the wayside, right? In 2018, it was 2000 or 2019. No, yeah, 2019. I started end of 2018, going into 2019. I started taking it very, very seriously. I said, I'm doing network marketing. I'm going to school. If I was just to focus everything into my mortgage business, set my goals and execute them, what would that look like? What would my mortgage business turn into? And so going into 2019, I set a bunch of goals and whatnot, and it really made a difference. I made more money than I've ever made. I closed more deals than I ever closed, and it was like a rapid increase from there to fast forward now this year. We're going to close close to 100 million in transactions, and that's all because I sat down, I set goals for 2019. And I set goals for 2020. But yeah, so I think the problem for me was just not even setting goals, not even setting goals and not having kind of what you're talking about, a direct thing to go after. Because when you don't have that, you're just kind of flying by the wayside. Exactly what you're saying. Oh, I'll take this lead. Oh, I'll do this. Oh, I'm going to go here. Whereas if you have goals and then you structure your daily plans around those goals to get there, you're going to make it happen.
Absolutely. So sounds like you were similar to me.
Yeah.
Running the hamster wheel. Next call, next lead. Let's make it happen. I'll show you that property tonight. I'll do that loan app later on tonight when I'm done with my crazy day. And there was no time blocking, no discipline, no daily schedule. And so that creates havoc and stress, and it can even distress the family at home.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not fair to them. See, we owe it to our families to set goals. And what I mean by setting goals is not saying I'm going to close 100 deals this year. Whoop, whoop. We'll get into that next. But there's a whole structure behind setting goals and things to think about. and we'll give them a little bit of information on that here before the end.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
those are the bad examples that we did, and now we've been in coaching. So are you and me for years, and we've
Yep.
learned how to execute a goal plan for the year. I do a yearly plan, right? I have a 10-year, a 5-year, and a 1-year plan. So every year I do my goal setting plan, which I already did for 2021. You've done it too.
Yep.
And I have that plan, but I break it all the way down to the year, and then to the month, and then to the week. And every day I come in, I know what I have to get done every day.
Mm-hmm.
Do I exercise it perfect? No. This isn't about perfection. It's about progress, not perfection. Do the best we can. We're human. Don't be too hard on you, but don't let those imperfect days turn into repetitious days of imperfection.
Yes.
Be the best you can be for the day. When you fail, say, "Okay, tomorrow I'm going to do better." Okay.
Exactly. And I won't even add in on that. Not even like today, for instance, I woke up a little bit later than I wanted to wake up. I've been waking up around 5-ish, 4:30. I'm trying to stay around that wake up time. I woke up later than that. And sometimes when we do that and we're not aligned with our goals, it makes us feel like crap. But we just gotta okay, you know what? I woke up a little bit later today, but I'm still gonna make everything happen that's on my daily disciplines to get closer to my goals.
Absolutely. Yeah. And so that brings us into the solution. The solution to this is so you don't have to go through the things that me and Corbin have went through. And to fix the problem that 90% of the agents and loan officers have is not setting the goal, not to be disciplined in their mindset, and making it a business plan based for those goals, right? Because if you set a goal, Corbin, we have to set a business plan. So there's my goals. How am I going to get there? The goals are the goals, but then you have to say, how am I going to get there? The business plan tells us how we're going to get there, right?
Yep.
So I put it all in one sheet over here. The solution is set your goals, understanding what it takes to achieve those goals, and implementing a daily, weekly, and monthly mindset and discipline and training, if you will, to get there. Right?
Yep. Absolutely. Yep.
So let me stand up here and grab my goal sheet. I have it right in front of my board, so everybody knows my goal sheet. My business plan is right in front of me, right at the back of this computer. So every morning I get in, I look at that first. That attacks that jumps into the subconscious mind. When it's in the subconscious mind, it starts to come out of your pores. It makes the mind work towards that goal. And when you're doing something you shouldn't be doing, when your subconscious and your conscious mind realizes you have a goal, it'll tell you, I shouldn't be doing a coffee at Starbucks at 10:30 in the morning. I should be in my office making another phone call or getting ready for an appointment or setting an appointment, right?
Yeah,
That's what the mind will do. It'll say, this isn't getting me to where I want to be. On my goals, give me 10 seconds here. So let's share with these agents and brokers the goals. Okay. And I don't mind sharing mine. My transaction goal for this year. And remember, you should not set a goal that is so high you can't reasonably achieve it. That that stuff that says go 5 times what you really want to accomplish, you'll be defeated feeling when you don't accomplish those things. I tried that. That doesn't work. That's not what Mike Ferry trains us to do. He says set a goal on the higher limit, right? Mm-hmm. And then make a business plan to achieve that goal all the way down to the daily phone calls. Okay. So that's what I'm going to go over. So I have a realistic goal of this year of 75 closed transactions. I should say 2021. 75 closed transactions or more, not less. Mm-hmm. Total income then to match that would be just under 600,000. Total income paid 585,000. Total business expenses about 2.25. Total listing appointments, I need 61. See, I broke it all the way down to listing appointments because to get to that 75 closed transactions a year, I know I need 61 listing appointments, in which I achieved the majority of those listing appointments to a close. So I need to take at least 53 listings. I need to sold at least 45 of those 61 appointments. So 45 listings will sell. On the buyer sales, I need at least 30. Average sales price $305,000. Average commission is about $7,930. Average hours worked 60 per week. I'm bringing it down from 65. I used to be 70, 65, now 60. And because I'm coaching And because I'm setting goals and I'm being more purposeful with my time, I can be more efficient and have more time at home. So it's
Right.
50 to 60 hours. Um, and presently pending, I have 14. Present inventory is about 4 actives. The rest are pending in escrow. I do more listings than buyers, but plenty of buyers do. Days worked a week, 5.5 days. I want to bring it down from 6 to 5.5, and by next year, I want to bring it down to 5. Um, I love what I do though. So when I have to work a 12-hour day on Saturday, I love what I do. So I'm okay with that. I have to make sure my clients are taken care of. But if we're not making if we have to work every weekend, like I said last week in the podcast, then we're not doing something right Monday through Friday. Work Monday through Friday, purposeful and efficient with goals, and you won't have to work every weekend. Total hours prospected during a week, I want 8 to 10 hours of calls. Prospecting in real estate means outgoing calls to set real estate appointments, listings, and buyers. And then total contacts will be 56 contacts a week. If I had 56 contacts a week, I know I can hit my goals. Easily hit 75 a year. Not easily, but it will happen. That's our average anyway. It is 62 to 82, and we want 75 as I go into 2021. So you see what I'm getting at there, guys, is I set the average the amount of closed transactions that I want, the amount of gross income that I want. I already know what the cost of the business is. That's the business plan, helps me understand what my costs are and what my net's going to be, how many phone calls I have to make a day, how many hours I have to call a day, which is only 1.5 to 2 hours a day to hit those goals, all the way down to my gross commission per transaction and average sell. You have to know all those numbers, and I can help you with that. After we get off, you can go to gregwrights.com or call me at 559-260-1777. I'll send you this same sheet, and I'll even help you with it. I love giving the information that I've learned freely to other agents to help this industry grow and help other agents get better. So business plan tied in with a goal setting is awesome. But when you set a goal, from my experience, you have to reverse engineer that goal. Well, if I want to say I'm going to do 100 transactions and I have me and one administrative person, that's 2 people. Can I reasonably do that? Can that really happen? Well, you know how many hours you'll have to work and how many phone calls you'll have to make. What about all the transactions? What about the lead generation system? How much money is that going to cost to get there? Is business about the gross income or is it about the net income? Business is really about the net income. Should always what you put in your pocket and taking home your net income after you pay for all your sources and systems. That's the importance of a business and how happy the client is. Those are the most important things, the client, right? And the net income. So you got to have a goal, realistic goal, set it to the higher side, make it obtainable, but not so far that you'll never hit it. Because it's really deflating if you make a really high goal, right? Like I know people that'll make, okay, I'm going to close 200 this year. Okay, sounds good. You got you and one admin. You got 3 people. Okay. Well, that's I haven't seen that being possible yet. So let's say somebody's going to have 2 people. They're going to close 200. Well, they'd be working about 14-hour days, 7 days a week, and that's pretty much impossible in my book. So, and that's not having any kind of a life anyway. So, realistic goals will help you show you how to get there. Why don't you give an example, Corbin?
As far as what my goals of what I'm looking for,
your goals and how your basics, how you get there.
Yeah, so I mean, I won't go into detail, what I do on a daily basis and stuff like that. But I'll tell you, for 2020, what I have set for goals, I want to close 400 and say.
You're talking about 2021 right now?
Yeah, 2021. My bad. Okay. So I want to close about 410 deals, which
very good.
On the lender side, we close more deals than an agent typically if you're a high producing lender. It's just part of the game. We have to close more.
Sure.
But we're going to close about 410 deals. It's about 34 to 35 deals a month, which we are on track to do that going in. So I don't feel like this goal is unreasonable because we're on track to do that going into January. And it's not like I'm going to say, we're going to be doing that by June. No, December of this year is probably going to be that or more. And then January is looking even better. So I'm thinking, if we can do that and we can pull through January, which typically December, January, February, these are months that aren't going to be as busy, right? Most of the time. I mean, I feel like a lot of people are busy right now. But going into March, April, May, June, that's where the things get really busy. So if I feel confident that if I can go into January closing this many deals a month, I can hit my goal. And that would equivalent on an average loan amount of 350,000 to about 150 million, roughly somewhere around there, which is my goal for next year. And like Greg says, it's about doing it with a system that is not going to suck your life away. For a bit there, I was feeling really overwhelmed, not going to lie to you. But now we have systems in place, and kind of what Greg's saying is, how many people do you have on your team? And we can do that many transactions because we have two processors, which we're working on getting a third. I have two operations people, an operations manager. I have an internal loan officer. So we have a big group of people to help service and do this many deals on the Claypool Group. So that would be my goal for 2021, man. As far as what we're going to do to get there, kind of similar to what you're talking about. You have it more dialed in than me, but I do have my disciplines that I do every single week. Beginning of the week, I'm most likely going to touch bases with my agents. Mid of the week, I'm going to go through all the clients basically, and I'm kind of giving you guys my blueprint right here, a rough overview. But middle of the week, I'm going to touch bases with clients that have submitted their application but have not uploaded their documents. I'm going to be following up with them and saying, hey, like, what's going on? Are you guys still moving forward? End of the week, I'm going to be servicing clients that are in escrow. So, giving them a call, checking in on them, seeing how things are going with them, with the team, making sure all their questions are being answered. And then, moving into Thursday and Friday. So that part is Thursday, but another part of Thursday is also mainly business development for me. That's really what I focus on Thursday and Friday is, finding, because my realtor base right now, I have very set realtors that I work with now. And that's pretty much the realtors that I focus on. But we are extending out and working with some CPAs, financial advisors, builders, and we're trying to extend outwards more to grow a large referral base rather than just being completely reliant on agents. So that's my goal for 2021 is to have a referral base that goes outside of working with agents. And then, of course, have my 40 agents that I work with that I really put everything into. And so
absolutely.
Most agents that work with me, if they're in the 40 list, they know it. So.
And what I did there too is on my goals. That's just real estate. That's going to be a bare minimum. We're probably getting up closer to 90 transactions, because I start seeing those numbers up, and I love real estate, so I just kept cranking it out some more. But I stay within my boundaries of time so I can have a family life still. That's important.
Absolutely. That's the
so we look forward to that growth too, right along together with you. And my daily, see, the goals come down to a daily schedule, right? So I get up in the morning. Some mornings I'll work out. I get up about 5, work out. Lately it's been at our home gym. So work out there, or I don't. I get up in the morning, like me and my wife were up at 5:30 this morning talking about things because it wasn't a workout day. So we enjoyed coffee at about 6:30, got into work about 7:30 before 8 o'clock. Get into the office. That's key real estate agents. Get in before 8. You got to be the first one in. And if you need to, because you got a lot of business, the last one home. But you don't have to be the last one home if you set your goals and you have your business plan right here. Okay, so 8 o'clock, get on, have a quick team meeting. Then I'm on the phones following up on lead generations coming in, past clients, sellers that may want to sell from different sources. About 10:30, 11, I'm done with that. I got my appointment set. I get with my admin again. We go over the day again, get the packages that I need ready for my showing, set my appointments, check my email, check my text, check my phone. I do not answer my text, email, or phone from about 8:30 to 10:30 when I'm making calls. This phone is not receiving calls at that point where I can see them. I've got my headset on. I'm making calls. This headset right here, I'll put it on. I'll make outgoing calls, and I don't pick up anything coming in or even have my email up because that's distracting. That way I can set those appointments, be purposeful. By 10:30, by 12, I have a lunch. 12:31, I'm out on appointments until 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the evening, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
And when I get an overload of business, which we do because I set a lot of appointments, I have a referral agent, right? I have my admin who's also our buyer agent for the rights team. And then we have another source, another agent that I refer things to. David, he's awesome. David Cox, he's a great guy. And he takes great care of our clients. So it's a perfect storm, perfect situation. And we just do very well with it. So guys, if you want to learn more about cold setting, you can call Corbin. Corbin, give your number up.
Yeah, it's 619-708-4476. And I'd love to help any loan officer in the industry that has questions on producing or production or how to raise my production. Even if you're working for a different company, I'm more than willing to help.
And you'll give them free information like me and you bounce stuff off and help clients all the time. I've got 2 new agents coming in here, TXP here in Fresno, and I'm giving them one-on-one mentoring. There's really no charges apply. I just want to help them, right?
Yeah.
And brand new agents with EXP, we take them through 3 files. And after that, I still give them every 2 weeks free coaching just because I want to see them excel and not have to spin their wheels like I did the first 7 years. I made a lot of money, did real well, but I could have done it much happier. And that's what we're after, right? Life's about being happy. So guys, you want free coaching training, you want a goal sheet, a business plan sheet, give me a call. I'll be happy to email it to you and go over the basics with you. It's important. Call me 559-260-1777 and go to gregwrights.com. Me and Corbin will be glad to help you. Corbin, thank you for being on the show. Any final thought?
No, man. I want to say one thing. Set the goals, but make sure you execute daily, because honestly, I see a lot of people set goals and they're not even serious about them and they don't even go after them. So set your goals, take responsibility for it. When you mess up, get back up, make it happen. Because honestly, we live in a great market. We're really lucky in Fresno. If you're a loan officer in Fresno, you have an amazing market. There's plenty of business for everybody out there. Go get it. Go get your business. I don't care if you're working for a different company. Go get the business. Take care of your family. Provide for the future. Create generational wealth. Make it happen. That's my last little thing.
I want to say this. Set the goals, like I showed you, to where they're on the higher end but obtainable, okay? And reverse engineer how many hours is that going to take. That's what I can help you with. Just make them to a stretch but obtainable, and a push to make it happen. And work Monday through Friday. She can have them weekends off, Saturdays as needed. All right, guys. Coaching to training and to goal setting. Remember the goal setting and business plan. Have a great day. Bye, Corbin.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.